Wagga Today. I'm at the DW Stadium. It's a very proud night for me. I get my heritage number 971. Wigan have invited me back amongst many legends for the Past Players Association, right? So let's go in, check it out, have a chat to these legends. I've had my beer tokens. Thank you, Barbara. Sean Briscoe. Right, Brisk. Your memories for signing for Wigan, who you met your debut against?
Debut was against you, Wag. 18 all.
How we go?
18 all draw. Even Steven.
Draw.
Yeah. I think the memory of that was being on the coach heading over. It's like, I think it was 19, nervous.
Yeah.
Harvey Howard comes storming down the coach, toilet roll, stumped on the table. You're going to need that later.
Plenty more legends in the building. Let's go have a little bit of a network, a bit of a chat. In my cast days, that young 6-7-year-old on the terraces, I used to watch you play. You were a hooker.
Okay.
But at Wigan, what was you?
I was call me a utility man.
A utility man.
The only position I didn't play for Wigan was prop and hooker.
Prop and hooker. Let's talk about what did it mean to represent Wigan?
Well, it's as a kid, Wigan was the biggest club, and it probably in the world.
Yeah.
And obviously, as soon as you sign and then you go in the changing rooms, you look there. There's Ellery Hanley, then there's Ian Potts, Andy Goodway, Steve Eller was the halfback with Greg Dowling.
Bill Francis, Colin Clark, an absolute pleasure. We're at the Wigan game for the Heritage game against Warrington. It's great to see so many legends in the building. What did it mean to represent Wigan?
Well, it was amazing because I'm originally from Yorkshire, so coming across here, when I signed on, there were Boston playing. Colin had just got in the first team, he was only about 17 or 18.
Yeah.
Boston, Ashton were playing, Ryan McTighe, Bolton, all the lot were playing. I mean, I was just 16, so I obviously didn't get into it later on, but it's amazing to play with them and actually see them.
What were your biggest memory, Colin, in a Wigan shirt?
Well, I grew up like idolising Billy Boston, and then to play with Billy Boston was just like a fantastic feeling to me, like, you know, being a local lad. I mean, where we are now, I came within about half a mile from here, so I was very much, it was my ambition to play for Wigan Rugby League. To do it at 17 was a fantastic honour.
Surrounded by legends. I've got one legend who I played with at Wigan, plenty of stories. Not sure I can tell them on screen, but let's go have a chat to him. Good looking kid. Hey up there. Wildy! Looking good, lad. Wildy, right, let's get serious here. Let's chat a bit about Rugby League. Right, representing Wigan, what did it mean to you?
Obviously, Wagga, we played together. It meant everything being a Wigan lad and you know, homegrown Wigan lad, and you know, seeing some of the older players like yourself and Greg, who, you know, I grew up on the terraces watching yourself back in the day.
Hey, it's a good looking kid.
Sorry.
Are you kidding me?
Not same age as Greg.
I'm not saying ages, Greg. Everyone thinks because everyone in this room's from different areas. I'm not in Andy Gregory's era.
Well, Greg just said you was. You played together, didn't you?
We played together.
There's a winger, and I never got that far out to talk about wingers. But I've got to say, like Martin Afaya is probably the best winger I've played with.
Well, he had some pace, didn't he? He could finish.
I won't like him pinch my wallet, put it that way.
He had some pace.
Yeah, well, he could have pinched my wallet because there's notes in it. So,
As a Wigan kid growing up, it was like the goal, going watching them bring the trophy home from Wembley, winning the league and things like that, and standing in Central Park to pull on that cherry and white jersey was unreal. Dream come true, really.
What would you say your biggest memory as a Wigan player?
That's easy. That Good Friday 2003 beating Saints. I think we'd lost 3 on the bounce, they'd lost 3 on the bounce, and nobody gave us a chance. We had Kev Brown on debut, Johnny Whittle, Mark Roberts, Dave Allen was playing. So like 4 really, I think 3 of them making the debut. Dave, I think his second game.
Yeah.
A load of other kids, like including myself,
I remember
as a kid. Martin Aspinwall, while and we turned them over. I think it was 24-22 or 22-20.
Remember it?
And yeah, that sticks out. That was the one.
What's your best memory in that Wigan shirt?
The best memories, it has to be walking out at Central Park in front of 37,000 people and beating the best Australian team.
Wigan versus Manly.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I couldn't believe coming down Wigan Lane,
Yeah.
there were people there with scarves from Bradford Northern, Wakefield Trinity, Swinton, Leeds,
Yeah, everyone.
Doncaster. And I thought, and I'd already played in big games.
Yeah.
I played in test matches in Australia, played at Wembley 3 times by then. And I thought, what the hell's going on here? And we stopped at the Cherry Gardens, and the fans were just flocking, and I thought, this is something special.
Yeah.
And when we walked out, it was unbelievable.
But what they didn't tell us as we're walking out, they're going to set fireworks off. So we
They're not telling you?
No.
Is that his story? Tell us the story. What?
The biggest, loudest fireworks. So I'm walking out and I just heard over.
Who's the best player you've ever played with in that cherry and white shirt?
It's got to be Billy Boston. And unfortunately, I played with him when he was past his best. But I saw him a lot at his best, and he was just a brilliant player, terrific person, and a real pleasure to play. Glad that I played on his side and not against him.
What about you, Bill?
Probably the same, yeah. I think there were two actually. I think the right centre and the right wing, which were Boston and Ashton. Ashton was a superb
Some
centre,
partnership.
Ashton, yeah. What a partnership, yeah. Amazing partnership. Well, like Colin said, I wouldn't like to have faced Boston.
What's your biggest memory in that Wigan shirt, Wilder?
Probably one of my first game against Cass. It was. I think I only played about 10 minutes, and it was the hardest 10 minutes of my life. I think you probably know you first have a game from a youngster. You know, it's something unreal, and that buzz of the crowd, especially being at Cass, so enclosed and that. Otherwise, that is a couple of tries and that. But I reckon the Cass game was a big one for me.
£100 a match.
At Wembley, 100. No, they came on the Thursday or the Friday night and told us. Now I remember it.
Well, you got 20 quid more than me.
I did.
20 quid. These been done 20 quid more than you. I said, what, you a beer?
This is Cliff Hill, who scored one of the finest tries ever seen on Workington ground. I think it was the 3rd round of the Challenge Cup in 1965, when there were 10,000 spectators on, and he went about 80 yards. Fantastic. Right along the touchline. I can see it now.
It was winning money though. That's
It was
what
winning
it was.
money.
You get winning pay.
Oh, that's all we played for.
You go, well, that's all you want, winning pay. How good is it that Wigan have invited us back tonight? It's a proud moment to get your heritage number, to be at a heritage game amongst all these guys.
Yeah, I'm extremely proud, as I said before, to play for your hometown and to pull that cherry and white jersey on was something that nobody can ever take away from me, and I'm extremely proud of it. But I was talking to it before to a couple of the lads about looking around the room and some of the absolute legends that's in this room. Just in awe of the trophies that they've won, the things that they achieved in them jerseys, and to be named with a heritage number alongside someone like that, he's great, and it's great for the sport as well. And it's good to catch up with some players who you've not seen for a long time.
And it's great to see people in here like Tony Stevens, Bill Ashurst, people who we played against, just to mention two, and just hope that we keep coming for a few more years.
They need to give us more beer tokens though, don't they?
Well, we only got 2
We
tonight.
only got 2 tonight.
Clarkie tried to get one of mine.
Did he? Yeah, I'm Clarkie. We'll have to print some off, won't we, on computer?
I think as senior members of the past players, we might have a word in the right ear with people.
We need at least 10. Cheers, boys.
It's like we've never been away though, Wag, is it? It's like, we're still in the changing rooms and that. You still get that buzz about the players and stuff, and we get a beer together, which is even better.
We're out tonight. King Street. It's coming for us here, Wilder. King Street. Get it, let's roll it! Let's roll it! Oh. Love you, mate. All right. Right, game day. Right, are you nervous? I'm nervous.
Feels like it, doesn't it?
The legend, Billy Boston. unbelievable feeling at DW Stadium. Andy Gregor, one night, one occasion. Well done, Wigan Warriors.